Hello everyone, how's it going and welcome to my channel. And today I want to show you guys a game-breaking new technique that shaves off 1 second off your Phoenix kit, your battery, and your shield cells. And to prove it to you, I'm going to show you exactly how much time it takes up. So I want to take you guys into the editor. And you can see here that what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my mouse this is the first frame where I move my mouse. See, it's not moving. Now it's moving. You see the first frame. I have it there, and that's when I actually press to use the Phoenix kit. So that's like the start basically of the command to use the Phoenix kit. But the timer doesn't pop up until here. So this is the first frame. The timer pops up. Before this, there's no timer. So that's basically what I'm doing. And then from this point, I'm gonna take it all the way to when my shield first healed to the first frame. My shield is fully healed. See that? So from the timer, 10 seconds, it's 29:39, and then to the first frame I'm healed, it's 39:36. It's roughly 10 seconds. But usually we don't count this part where we send the command. So this is basically the true start of the command to heal, which was 29:15. So 29:15 all the way to 39:36 is usually the full duration, and it's actually 10 seconds and 20/60th of a second, so 1/3 of a second extra. So it's 10 seconds and 1/3 of a second to do, because this takes 1/3 of a second from the moment you send the command to the moment you heal. Because I decided to move my mouse the same point I pressed to use the Phoenix. So that's the base for the Phoenix. It's 10 seconds and 20/60th of a second, or 10 seconds from the moment the timer pops up until you are fully healed. You're healed basically. Now look at what happens when I use the new technique. So here the timer didn't even pop up when I use it, and I'm gonna show you how to do that so the timer doesn't even pop up. Or you don't want to do it that method basically because you can't see how it's going. There's a way to do it where the timer will always show up, well, most of the time. So what happens here is this is the first frame now. You see, I'm just sliding. This is the first frame, but I pull my mouse to the left, which is the indicator that I press the button. And you can see it's a lot shorter period there as well between the command and the battery popping up. And then from this whole thing is shorter. Like from this moment I start turning all the way to when I'm the first frame where I'm fully healed. It ends at 18:42 and it starts at 9:26, which is less than 10 seconds for the whole duration of it, from sending the command to being fully healed. It's less than 10 seconds. So this means it's already faster from there. Now let's look at batteries. So this is the first frame where the icon pops up. This is the first frame where I'm fully healed. So it's 1:43:29 to 1:48:24, which is roughly 5 seconds, which is what we expect. But when I use the new technique, you can see here I have to pull it to the side to be able to see how long it's gonna take. From that point, from the first frame where I pull it, which is this frame, all the way to the first frame where I'm fully healed, it was 03:39 to 8:01, which is like 4 seconds and 20/60th of a second again. So it's faster again for the whole, from sending the command to finishing it. And now for the shield cells, it's the same. We have here the frame that we're healed, and we have here the frame where it starts counting, the first frame. From counting to fully healed, it's 11:17 to 14:18, which is basically 3 seconds with 1/60th of a second. That's basically one frame where it takes, but this isn't the error of the framing of the video recording. Now let's see how it stacks up with, you know, first frame when I started moving and the first frame where I'm fully healed, which is this one. First frame I'm fully healed, first frame I'm turning. I already cut it up for you so you know. 22:45, 25:06, which is again 2 seconds and 26th of a second. 2 seconds and 26th of a second for the whole duration. So each one of these are saving a second, and you can see here as well. I will show you here how to do it. So let's go on how to do it. So what you do is, I'm gonna let this run. This is how you do it. I'm gonna go frame by frame to this. You're gonna be standing, so you have an ultimate accelerant in your backpack, and you're gonna use it, but then immediately cancel it. So it doesn't matter if you use it or not. You can use it and it'll still work, but if you use it, you'll use it up. You won't have it for the next time you have to do it, because you have to do it each time. You use it, you cancel it, and then if you crouch and use your battery, it's gonna go faster now. You have to be crouched for this to work. I don't know why. If you slide and use the ultimate accelerant, you won't see this bar at all. So if you don't slide and use the ultimate accelerant and cancel it, and then you crouch and use the shield battery, you will see the counter. You slide while you're using the ultimate accelerant and you try to use the shield battery while you're crouched, you will not see this indicator. And that's basically it. And now you see it will stop. It will stop earlier. 1 second earlier. It will stop at 1 second instead of the regular. So that's all you have to do. It's a very simple thing to do. All you have to do is use your ultimate accelerant, cancel it, and then crouch and use your heal. It only works for Phoenix kits, batteries, and shield cells. Now guys, it took me a long time to put this all together, and I think I'm the first one to discover this technique. I've seen a couple of videos online that show that it's a glitch that happened, but I think this is gonna be a technique, because you cannot use it in every scenario. Like, you have to prep the ultimate accelerant beforehand. Like, it doesn't save you time if you're trying to use it in the middle of a fight, because you can only get it. It's like a primer basically. You prime this so you save a second later. You cannot use it twice after a row. This isn't like the second battery you pop isn't gonna have it anymore. Only the first one. So you're gonna have to use the ultimate accelerant again to get it. Now guys, since I discovered this technique, I would like to name it the ForceBat, or the Force Cell, or the Force Phoenix. You're basically forcing a second off of the battery, the Phoenix, or the cell. And you can only do this by prepping this. So that's why I call it the ForceBat, Force Cell, Force Phoenix. And I think the most useful one is going to be the ForceBat, like popping a battery in 4 seconds. That's going to be really, really tough to deal with. So let me know what you guys think. If anyone can figure out how to do it with med kits and syringes, please let me know. That's going to be huge. And that's all I have for you guys.